reinforced Tank Battalion moves into its attack position according to plan.
There he is. Yes, sir.
Guides direct the vehicles to their attack positions. The battalion vehicles clear the road without halting. Maintenance. Armored engineers and their bridging equipment. Nearby artillery moves into position and prepares to support the drive of the army. A last check on equipment. And now you wait. Wait and wonder. If you're the battalion commander, you're tense with responsibility. 18 minutes to go.
Colonel?
Yes.
Coffee, sir?
Oh, thanks very much, Smitty.
Those last few minutes are the longest in the world. Again, you check your guns.
All right, line up, snap it toward. All right, move out.
Okay, let's go.
The 50th Tank Battalion is committed to action. Will the movement of men and armor synchronize as planned? Will the enemy be surprised? Can momentum be maintained? It depends. Depends upon many things. The enemy, the terrain, the men and their equipment, supply. But largely it depends upon the plan of the commander, upon what took place before the attack. So let's go back to the day before.
Oh, Colonel. General wants you up at Combat Command at 10 o'clock.
What? Well, how much time I got?
We've got 30 minutes. Don't wound yourself, sir. Any chance to get some more maps?
Well, we caught up on our maintenance break.
Take it easy, Doc.
Well, I'm going to have a showdown. I can't 53 of theirs, only 12 of ours.
At ease, gentlemen. Take a seat. You can smoke if you want. Everybody here, Bill?
Yes, sir, all present.
Well, gentlemen, division attacks through the 89th Infantry Division at 0600 tomorrow. The mission is to take the communication center of Syria and be prepared to continue the advance on order, bypass wherever possible. Division attacks in column of combat commands. This combat command leads. As to the enemy situation, I believe you're all familiar with it. The aggressor 60th Infantry Regiment, with some tank support, opposed the 89th. And an unidentified armored regiment has been reported somewhere in about here. Oh, incidentally, I want any contact with that unit reported to this headquarters immediately. Oh, here's something you probably haven't been told. G2 just reported that there's considerable enemy armored strength assembled about 50 miles northwest, somewhere up in here, of Syria. They'd be kept under surveillance and shouldn't be able to bother us if we can seize Syria quickly. But if we're delayed, then we can expect some pretty strong counteraction. We'll let you know if we see any movement on their part. The 89th has been advancing pretty steadily and has been able to secure a bridgehead over the Selma River somewhere in about here. This combat command will attack along two axes, the east and west. Later, the S3 will pass out overlays showing them. For this operation, Division has given us 2 tank battalions, 50th and 51st, and 2 armored infantry battalions, 44th and 45th. We also have 2 light and 1 medium field artillery battalion, an armored engineer company, and the other usual reinforcements. Division's given us the stuff. Now it's up to us to carry the ball. Reed, your 50th Tank Battalion, reinforced, will lead the column on the west axis.
Yes, sir.
Johnson, you'll follow Reed with your 44th Armored Infantry. You'll also be reinforced.
Yes, sir.
Now, on the east axis, Ward, your 45th Armored Infantry will lead off. You'll be followed by the 51st Tank Battalion. Are you ready, Gamble?
Yes, sir. The general makes full use of the flexibility of his organization to accomplish the mission. Here it is in symbols. Leading on the west axis of the advance is the 50th Tank Battalion reinforced with its 4 tank companies, reinforced by 2 companies from the 44th Armored Infantry Battalion and a platoon from the 84th Armored Engineer Battalion. In direct support of the 50th Tank Battalion is the 82nd Armored Field Artillery Battalion. Also on the west axis is the 44th Armored Infantry Battalion, reinforced, composed of 2 companies of the 44th Armored Infantry Battalion, plus 1 company from the 51st Tank Battalion. The east axis is led by the 45th Armored Infantry Battalion, reinforced, with 3 of its companies, a company from the 51st Tank Battalion, and a platoon from the 84th Armored Engineers. In direct support of the 45th Armored Infantry Battalion is the 93rd Armored Field Artillery Battalion. Following on the east axis is the 51st Tank Battalion, reinforced, made up of 2 companies of the 51st Tank Battalion, plus 1 company from the 45th Armored Infantry Battalion. In general support of both columns is the 102nd Armored Field Artillery Battalion.
Now, Reed, you've got pretty good tank country. But to take your first, and it's going to be your toughest objective, you're going to have to put the pressure on to keep them bogging down. It's the key to the aggressor's defense, and they're bound to have a lot there. But once you get up in here, you should be able to break loose. You might even be able to form up on the road. Now on the east axis, Ward, your 45th Armored Infantry is going to have to carry the ball most of the time. You'll probably have to deploy quite frequently because of a couple of towns you won't be able to bypass. Now, when you take your final objective, you may be counterattacked by that aggressor armor up there. Be ready for anything. I don't want you to forget that surprise is going to be one of the main elements of our initial effort. There'll be no preparatory fires. Artillery will open up on H-hour, 0600, not before. The leading elements of each column will move into attack position under cover of darkness. That goes for all supporting artillery, too. The aggressor may hear your movement, but we hope they'll be confused as to its size, scope, and location. The remaining elements of the command will move into the bridgehead as soon as the attack is launched and there's available room. I want each battalion commander to select his own attack position, within his assigned area, of course. Trains remain in their present position. They'll be consolidated by S4 as soon as the combat elements are clear. Joe, make sure all vehicles have 5 days' rations.
Yes, sir.
My CP follows the 50th Tank Battalion. Listening silence till 05:30 tomorrow. It's now 10:13. Any questions?
The overlay, sir?
Oh, yes. Go ahead and hand them out.
Sir, what about our air support?
We've got column cover. Lieutenant Moran over there is the forward air controller. He'll operate with the 50th.
Sir, can we move our attached units into the assembly area before dark?
Right. Move them as quickly as you can.
Thank you, sir.
Any more questions? I want each battalion commander to send a copy of his plans to S3 not later than 1700 today. Colonel Reed, Ward, both your units are up to full strength and reinforced. I expect nothing to stop you. The success of the entire operation depends upon your securing your objectives without delay. That's all, gentlemen.
Wow. This is it?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. Suppose I give you A and B companies, Tom, okay?
Yeah, that'll be okay. Where are you now?
My assembly area, where are you?
My CP's right off the main road. Right here. Can the company commanders be there in about half an hour? I'll need them with me on reconnaissance.
Sure can.
Colonel Reed, my first platoon be okay against it?
Sure would. With their bridging equipment, eh?
Oh, yes, so I'll have Lieutenant Noonan report to your CP before 11:40.
Good. Oh, pardon me. George.
After coordinating with the armored infantry and engineer commanders, Colonel Reed completes his coordination with the armored artillery battalion commander, Colonel Williams.
I said I'd be right up there.
Okay.
McMullen's okay for a liaison, isn't he?
Sure. How about FOs?
I'll send 6 of them up later with Mac. All right?
Fine. See you in half an hour.
See you at your CP.
So long. Say, Walt, how's the strength of those companies you're giving me?
Almost full, Tom. But about a quarter new replacements. Look pretty good, though.
Supplies?
I'll send along 4 trucks of gas and ammo. Oh, there's Bill 9. I got arranged to pick up that tank company.
Yeah, I got to get moving myself.
Time is precious. The trip to his CP allows Colonel Reed time to form tentative plans. Even if a moving quarter ton isn't the best place to study a map as you eat your lunch. At the battalion CP, the staff and unit commanders are waiting.
What's that, sir? Jump off in the morning.
How'd you make out, Colonel?
Okay, here's the overlay. Want to take care of it?
Yeah.
Now, is everybody here?
Want him inside?
No, right here by the Jeep will be fine. Huh?
Cigarette, Colonel?
Oh, no thanks, Hanley. Well, we attack in the morning. We take Siri, that's up here off the map. We move into attack positions here during the night. The combat command will jump off in 2 columns. Now, we'll lead the one on the west, right through here. We'll be reinforced with 2 companies from the 44th and a platoon of engineers. Behind us, the rest of the 44th, reinforced. On our right, the east axis, 45th, and behind them, the 51st. Now, as soon as the company commanders of the attached companies and Colonel Williams get here, we take off on reconnaissance. Organize the convoy, will you, Hanley, as few quarter tons as possible?
Yes, sir.
Now, I want all company commanders. Colonel Williams, he'll have his own vehicle. Our liaison officer, Lieutenant Nagel, we better leave him up with the infantry. And you better go along, too, Hanley.
Yes, sir.
Clark, the infantry and engineers will be in here sometime this afternoon. That's A and B companies of the 44th and the 1st platoon of the 84th. Take care of them, will you?
Check.
Harold, make sure they get our call signs and have our communications SOP before dark.
Yes, sir.
Rome, did that gasoline come in yet?
Yes, sir, this morning. We've loaded all the vehicles, including supply.
Well, the infantry will have their own supply trucks.
They get in this afternoon, too, huh?
Right. Now, make sure everybody has 5 days' rations. And go all out on maintenance. I want every possible vehicle operating. What took you so long, Colonel?
Huh?
Reynolds and Jones, 44th, Army 50 reporting, sir.
Glad to have you, gentlemen. Major Hanley here will assign you transportation. We're going up on reconnaissance. Are you all ready to move out, Hanley?
Yes, sir. You wouldn't mind riding in my quarter time, would you, Colonel? More room.
No, not at all. Clark, I'm going to be away for about 2 hours. If I get held up, I'll let you know.
We'll hold on the fort.
Let's go, sir. Let's go!
The reconnaissance party visits the CP of the infantry battalion through which the attack will move. There, personal coordination will supply the tankers with much of the information they need.
Cover. Over there. Right through there.
Colonel.
How do you do?
Howdy. My name's Reed, 50th Tank Battalion.
Mine's John. Glad to know you.
Colonel Williams, 82nd Armored Field Artillery.
Colonel? All right, sir.
Major Hanley over there, my S3.
Major? Hello, Colonel.
Our company commanders will stay with their quarter tons until we move up.
Fine.
Pardon me, this is Lieutenant Nagel, our liaison officer.
How are you?
He's going to stay here with you.
Oh, good, good. This is Major Hackett, my S3.
Howdy.
Howdy. Hello,
And
Major.
Captain Jenkins, S2.
Hi.
The rest of the
Hi.
staff's out right now, but come on in. We'll tell you what we know.
Okay.
Fine.
How's it been? Pretty rough?
Yeah. A lot of casualties. We're pretty low on strength right now. We're holding up here to reorganize. Here's the front line of our battalion. Here's where we are now. There's a good OP up here. We can go up there afterwards. Here's Company A, B, Company C here in reserve. Behind this hill, my mortars.
Let's see. And the aggressor?
Take a look at the S2 map. Mostly elements of the 60th Infantry Regiment. A few tanks. When we get up to the OP, I can point out the rest of this stuff as far as we know.
Okay, when I get back to my CP, I'll send my S2 up for the latest.
How about your artillery?
It's not too bad. A lot of concentrations here. 75 rifles with the companies. Our mortar platoon is right here. Machine guns with A and B companies. And the second platoon of the regimental tank company right in here.
Your artillery getting much counter battery?
Not too much, Colonel.
Our front's 2,000 yards. Excuse me, gentlemen.
Certainly, Colonel.
Now, here's the right flank unit of the 3rd Battalion. On our right flank, the 290.
Well, this looks like a good spot here for our attack position.
I've got B Company's mortars there now, but I'll be glad to move them for you.
Well, I'd appreciate it.
All right.
Well, shall we move up to your OP?
Good idea.
You fellas got everything?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, Nagel's staying here, Hanley, so if you'd ride with Davis, Colonel Downman and I can talk things over on the way up.
Yes, sir.
There is no substitute for personal observation of the terrain over which an attack is to be made. For this operation, the battalion commander avails himself of the information known by those thoroughly familiar with the area. The vantage point selected and used by the forward observer is a good one. The cover of trees permits the party some movement during their observation. The infantry battalion commander quickly points out the most critical features of the zone.
Now, they're dug in on that ridge over there on the horizon. You take a look.
Any idea how many?
No, must be enough, though. We haven't been able to get any patrols up there.
How far to get?
No, one got to the base of that last ridge over there. They're pinned down by machine guns for a couple of hours till our artillery raised enough fuss to get them out. They found a minefield right over there on the other side of that ridge there where you see the road disappear. There's a small stream down there in the valley right in front of us. You can't see it from here on account of the hill.
Is it fordable for tanks?
Well, yes, from the road to the right about 100 yards. Up there where those mortars are zeroing in, you see it? An AT gun. We haven't been able to locate its exact position yet. There's another one over there, too, in the nose of those woods, right on the right. Slipped 8 or 10 rounds in here last night.
You heard any tanks or heavy stuff moving around?
Maybe a few supply trucks.
Well, I guess that's it.
Your artillery CP around here? Yeah, about 400 yards to the right of those first crossroads on the way back.
I'll look up the CO. What's his name?
Colonel Butner. Jack Butner.
Oh, yeah.
He's a good Joe. Yeah. Hey, drop me off my CP, will you?
Okay.
As the party leaves the observation post to return to their command post, the Armored Artillery Battalion commander leaves the party to visit a nearby artillery battalion of the Infantry Division. And the rest proceed to the battalion attack position. At the attack position, the battalion commander points out the position for each company, and each commander leaves to reconnoiter his area.
Okay, Price, your company's right over there.
Yes, sir.
Take her just off the road and C company behind them.
Yes, sir.
C company right up there behind Abel.
Right.
You infantry company commanders look over the area. I'll set you up later.
Yes, sir.
Okay, driver, this way. Did you hear that, Davis? A over there, D, B company here, and C there.
Yes, sir. I'll take care of the road guys. Okay, Jones, we'll have a look around. Yes?
Arriving back at his CP, the commander, working with his staff, is ready to plan the details of the attack.
How'd it go, Colonel?
Okay, I'll issue an order at 1600.
I'll notify the company commander.
I've already done it.
The infantry and the engineers got in. I put them in all the dog company.
Well, how about the supply trucks?
They got in too. And the FOs, after them with their outfits.
See, you transferred the overlay.
Uh-huh, with the combat command of Jacobs, Squirrel, and Rabbit.
Well, I do know before we take Squirrel, we're going to have to knock out these 2 points right here. Let's call them objectives Able and Baker.
Able and Baker.
Thanks, Andy.
Able and Baker. And I think we should be able to control this Squirrel itself here by this high ground here and here.
Yeah, and you better include this crossroads, too.
That would be Charlie, Dog, and Easy, huh?
Then let's see. We move on north through here. This crossroads. It's actually a little village, isn't it?
That's right.
Fox. And RJ 584, that'll be George. And these 2 villages up here, Howe and Item.
What about this spot up here where the high ground cuts the highway?
Might have some trouble there.
J.
Well, that brings us up to Rabbit. Here, let me see that a minute. This high ground here, that's the key to the objective. We gotta have it first.
King.
And then we grab this road junction that controls the road net. And this high ground here. And that ought to do it.
Should.
Oh, hello, Colonel.
Hi, George.
Howdy, gentlemen.
How'd you make out with Colonel Bortner?
Okay. Well, what do you want us to shoot?
We don't know yet. Here, grab a chair and look over our objectives. We're just about to figure a plan of maneuver.
Right.
Now, to start out, it looks like good tank country. So we'll attack with 2 tank companies abreast. This road is an axis.
Okay, Colonel, but we better stay west of the road there. The infantry tells me there's a camouflaged anti-tank ditch right here. RS-2 tells me the air photos confirm it.
All right, we'll do that. The rest of the battalion moves to easy, with fire support from the unit's on dog. And then we really ought to bust loose. Will you figure out an order of march on this, Hanley?
Yes, sir.
Now we get to jig. The aggressor around Siri will probably be ready for us. But if we push it hard enough, an attack from column formation should kick them out of there. But to take King, the leading company's going to have to push hard.
If they get bogged down?
We throw in a coordinated attack with everything we've got. And once we have it, we pass a reinforced tank company right on through Love to Mike.
Sounds okay. That's one town we'll take before the MPs put it off limits.
Now for the task organization. Take this down, will you, Hanley?
Yes, sir.
A company reinforced with A company of the 44th. B company reinforced with B company of the 44th. Less one platoon.
Put that platoon with Charlie. Dog company without reinforcements. And the usual stuff under battalion control.
Engineers move up by bounds?
That's right, on my order. How you making out, George?
Listening?
Well, start talking. Remember those AT guns up here? And the aggressor dug in on the ridge?
Yeah, they probably got a lot of other stuff, too.
Right.
We got the 89th Artillery to help us, and we'll throw in plenty of smoke and HE.
Okay. Now remember, from Baker to Charlie, we're going to have an exposed left flank.
Plenty of smoke and HE. Let me know when.
Check. Wait a minute. Let's back up here a minute. This stream. The engineers may have to help us cross it.
Smoke there, too. Call for it, and you'll get it.
Okay. This uphill country here?
I'll throw in plenty on Charlie, Dog, and Easy till you get there.
All right, lift it on my call.
Right.
How about that main road there? It comes right into our sector.
There's a bridge. Well, I'll zero in on that bridge, and if they try a flank attack, I'll let them have it.
Okay, fine. Well, what'd you come up with on an order of march from Fox, Hanley?
Well, sir, Wilson tells me there won't be much aggressor stuff after Squirrel until Rabbit. So how does this sound? Company C reinforced will lead, followed by the command group. Then the assault gun platoon. After that, I think we might have some artillery.
What do you think, George?
Good idea. One battery enough?
Yeah, I think so. Which one?
Able?
Okay.
What next?
Well, after A battery, the engineer platoon, A company reinforced. After that, Colonel Williams' 82nd Artillery, minus A battery, of course.
Sounds good.
Having completed his planning with his staff, the battalion commander is now ready to issue his order.
Take it to the parking area, driver. Hey, Doc, wait up.
We haven't got much time, gentlemen.
There he is.
Everybody's here, sir.
Good.
Before issuing his attack order, the battalion commander gives his subordinate commanders the task organization. Company A, reinforced with Company A of the 44th Armored Infantry. Company B, reinforced with Company B of the 44th Armored Infantry, minus one platoon. Company C, reinforced with one platoon from Company B of the 44th Armored Infantry. And Company D without infantry reinforcement. Under battalion control, the assault gun platoon, the reconnaissance platoon, and the armored engineer platoon. The route and the exact location in the attack position are shown on the map. The battalion attacks at 0600. To seize objective Squirrel, with A and B companies abreast. continues the advance until the final objective is taken and prepares to continue the attack on order.
Button 6, this is Hugo 6. Over.
Hugo 6, this is Button 6. Over.
Hugo 6. Objective squirrel secured. And proceeding as planned. Over.
Good work.
Keep pushing.